So you're thinking about making a move to Houston? Well, I'm excited to share Houston and the surrounding areas with you. We have a lot to offer, and today we are going to talk about the investment market in Montgomery County, one of the North Houston counties, one of the fastest growing counties in Texas. And if you hang around, you're going to understand why Montgomery County is the place for you to invest in, whether you're looking for a short-term rental or a long-term rental. If this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in all things living in Houston, then subscribe and you'll be the first to know about current market in Houston, Texas. I'm Erica Sprague, and I have lived and worked in the Houston area for almost 20 years. I love helping others move to Houston, as I am from San Antonio originally, and I love helping those move around the community. So whether your move is 9 days or 90 days from now, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. Our contact information is in the description. So please let us know how we can help you make your move to Houston a smooth one. We are talking about investment properties in Montgomery County, Texas today. Montgomery County is in the northern part of Houston, Texas. It is one of the largest counties in Texas, and it is also one of the fastest growing counties in the Texas area. So lots of opportunity to accommodate people needing housing. Okay, so why Montgomery County though? What is in Montgomery County that is going to attract people to a short-term rental or a long-term rental? Well, we have a lot going on. So in Montgomery County, you have the Woodlands. The Woodlands is one of the most sought after areas in the nation. We are a top international destination for those coming from Mexico, Spain, Latin America. And what goes on in the Woodlands? Well, we have Ironman every single year. We are a sponsor of the PGA Tour. You have the Insperity that comes here with the senior tour, and you have several fabulous golf courses. You have amazing shopping, very high-end retail in our Market Street area. There are lots of physical competitions outside of golf and the Ironman. You have a triathlon that's held every single year, and you are very close to the airport. So if you are looking for business needs, you can come stay in the Woodlands, and you're just a quick jump onto the interstate over to IAH. It's about 30 minutes. And so that can accommodate your travel needs if you're getting in and out of the airport often. Conroe is home to Lake Conroe. And so if you are looking for lake life, then Lake Conroe is a very popular destination in the Houston area. We have people who come just from downtown Houston up to Lake Conroe for the weekend so that they can use their boat, go fishing, do all those things that involve having a lake. And if you know of the Renaissance Festival. The Renaissance Festival happens every single year. It's October and November, and people travel from all over to come to the Renaissance Festival. There's lots of different themed days and weekends, and people really love the Renaissance Festival. So having housing available for these people for the time they're here is a need. Who's coming? Well, as I mentioned, we have a lot of recreational activities, golf, triathlons, the Ironman, your lake life. If you're coming for work, we have companies in the Woodlands. The Woodlands is a headquarters niche for many of your large companies throughout the country. And so they are relocating people into the Woodlands, Spring, Conroe, Magnolia, Montgomery, Tomball areas. And those people oftentimes need short-term housing, and they don't want to come with all their furniture. That's not feasible. And so these properties really open up a great window for them to feel like they're in a home. They're not in an apartment. They're not in a hotel. And so they have these for anywhere from like 2 weeks to maybe 3 to 6 months, depending on their situation. When these companies have people come in for business meetings, there is a trend pushing towards having them all in a house so that you don't have separate hotel rooms, and people really get that feel of community when they're in a home and they all have the same living space, the kitchen space. The homes with pools do very well. And so if you could have a few houses where all your people are and they're in the same area, or maybe you just need one, maybe you just have 3 people coming and you want to keep them all together, it's a great opportunity to offer a more warm feeling for those people in your company to come and visit, kind of get to know the area a little bit more than if they were in a hotel. Personal. So sometimes when people are remodeling their homes, they don't want to live through the remodel. And so they will look for short-term housing, which is, it's less expensive when you do a VRBO or an Airbo versus commercial corporate housing where you would be actually in an apartment or something of that nature. And so that's a great option. When people are going through personal transitions, if there is a separation or a divorce and one person is leaving the home and they're not ready to invest in all new furniture and all those good things, then this is a great opportunity for them to kind of a one-stop shop. It's got all the furniture. They don't have to mess with utilities, and they can just do that a little bit easier. If you have family coming to visit you and they don't want to stay at a hotel, then a short-term rental is great because, again, they get to stay in a home. Maybe it has a pool and they don't have to mess with utilities. They probably have a better bed than if you're staying in a hotel. So lots of different reasons that we don't always think about exist for our short-term rental market here being very strong. When are these places occupied? I mean, really, could it be that good? And the truth is about 50% of the year would be a good number. And that is the number we are looking at pretty much across most of Montgomery County, your Woodlands, Lake Conroe areas, and seeing that these properties are rented at a daily rate high enough to cover the lack of occupancy the rest of the year. There's some variance there, right? If you have a higher end property, you're probably gonna rent it out for a higher daily rate. And so you might have lower occupancy, but that sets it off. You know, if you want a lake house and you want the benefit of getting to use that lake house, you can have it as a short-term rental. And 50% of the year, someone else can be there paying your bill, and the other 50% of the time, you're able to use it. And you can reserve those dates up front. So that is a huge benefit of having a short-term rental in an area where you have those recreational activities. Why now? Now is a really good time to purchase investment properties because the first time in a long time, the market is trending towards buyers. And so you have days on market are growing. The average across the county is about 3 to 4 months. And so that's 3 to 4 months it takes for a property to move. And when those things start happening, prices soften. And so people looking to get a better deal than they were getting in the past several years are definitely happening. And so if you can get into a home for less than they've been selling for in the past couple of years, that's definitely a great investment. That is not a negative. So homes tend to appreciate about 3 to 4% on a national average. And our market is no exception. Normally it's much higher than that. You will, if you're in this adventure to hold this property for a while, you're going to see your property appreciate and you're going to get your return on your investment. These are all the reasons why you should consider a short-term rental in the Woodlands or Conroe, which is the Lake Conroe area. The Renaissance Festival is actually in Plantersville, but those people will drive into Montgomery, Conroe, just to have that shorter commute. One thing you should know is that if you purchase in the Woodlands, you're gonna have more activity throughout the year because there's yearly things going on and it's not as recreational. If you're out on Lake Conroe, you're going to have activity mainly April through September, October. And so you're gonna have your winter months are gonna be a little bit quieter. But remember, your average daily rate will kind of set that off. Really great opportunity if you're looking for an investment. You definitely want to have a short-term rental manager because that is a full-time job. They will make sure that all of the needs of the home are met. Anything goes wrong, they are the person that tenant calls. They pretty much do everything for you minus pay your mortgage and your utility bills. So that's a really good deal and it really keeps it from being a headache and a full-time job. So that is definitely a must. Also, long-term rentals. Long-term rentals are extremely successful in the Woodlands and Conroe, Montgomery, Magnolia. All of these communities are in Montgomery County, and they are very successful because the northern Houston suburbs is where everyone is moving. Conroe was the fastest growing community in Houston in the past several years, and it is because our property costs are a little bit lower with taxes, insurance, and we have a lot of new construction going on. If you are looking to make purchase an investment for a long-term rental, you definitely want to consider those areas. Again, the long-term rentals benefit from the great school districts that we have here. Conroe ISD is the largest school district. Then you have Montgomery and Magnolia ISDs. You have Tomball ISD. And then a little further north, you have Willis ISD. We just have very good school systems. And you then have all the amenities that I referenced before. You have lake life, you have tremendous amount of golf courses, tennis, pickleball, you have equestrian life here. There's so much to offer. All of the youth sports, baseball, soccer, softball, you name it, Montgomery County has it, and people just love coming out here. It's a beautiful area. Making an investment in Montgomery County will definitely serve you well. You will not be disappointed. The key there is just to make sure you have all the right numbers and that you're looking for the right property based on your target client. I hope this video has been of use to you. If you are interested in the investment market, we have a lot of awesome opportunities here in Montgomery County, and I would encourage you to watch some of our other videos about the other suburbs here in northern Houston. I hope this video has been useful to you and that you've learned more about the short-term and long-term rental investment property here in northern Houston. And if you are interested in the northern Houston market, I'd encourage you to watch about some of our other communities. We have Willis, Tomball, Magnolia, Montgomery, the Woodlands, and I hope to hear from you.